Field trip requirements. After completing all the general requirements, if you choose to volunteer for a field trip, here's what you will also need to submit. You'll need to submit a copy of your current car insurance, a copy of your car registration, a copy of your good driver's record from the DMV or your insurance company. It's your responsibility as a volunteer to ensure that the updated, non-expired information is kept on file in the school office. So if your car insurance expires at the end of December, you need to make sure you've provided a copy of updated insurance well in advance of the field trip that you will be volunteering on, etc. Some expectations for field trip driving. Please make sure you have your car filled up with gas prior to coming to school on the day of the field trip. It is very important that you do not stop for gas while you're driving kids. Any unscheduled stops put yourself at risk. All children must be safely seat belted. Boosters must be used when age weight appropriate for the child, and it's your responsibility as the driver to ensure that happens. Please only play age-appropriate music. If you choose to show a movie in the car while you're driving, only G-rated movies. This, again, is very important. And again, no unscheduled stop. You may not stop and purchase ice cream or Jamba Juice for students on the way to or from. While we understand the temptation to do a special treat for the students that you're with, it's not appropriate, and it's also not fair to the other kids. It also puts you at risk for making an unscheduled stop. Students are in the custody of the school, and it is not permitted for you to make any unscheduled stops. Reminders about some basics. No younger siblings may attend the field trip with you, or older siblings for that matter. Be mindful to not have adult conversations in front of children. This is not adult social time. Please follow all the rules of the venue. For example, if there's signs saying not to cross into an area, please do not cross into that area, and ensure the students you are with are following those rules and expectations as well. Refrain from using your cell phone unless there's an emergency. While you're volunteering on a field trip, you are supervising. You are helping students stay safe and stay where they're supposed to be and follow the directions of the teacher and the field trip coordinators from the venue. As a supervising volunteer, you are managing behaviors, you're communicating expectations and directions, and you're ensuring that all students are included, not just your own child, but all students that you're working with. If there are any concerns, get help from the teacher. But please do not wait for the teacher to correct a behavior. The teacher is managing not only all of the groups, but coordinating with the venue and the procedures and dealing with any issues that may arise. We depend on our field trip volunteers to be the first communication to manage behaviors and needs of students while on the field trip. It is a commitment if you say you're going to volunteer on a field trip. If you aren't signed up to chaperone a drive on a field trip, you may not attend. This is important. Do not show up at the venue. Do not put your teacher in that position or the venue in that position. If you are volunteering on the field trip, you are committing to the entire duration of the field trip, the drive to, during, and drive back to school at the end of the field trip. Please do not ask your child's teacher if you can just go straight home or if you can go somewhere else instead of coming back to the school site. You're committing to the entire duration of the field trip. Refrain from requesting to only drive your own child. Again, this is an opportunity not only for you to experience the field trip with your child, but it is also a very important thing that we are ensuring the safety and needs are met of all of our students. We often are limited on the number of parents that we can bring on field trips, and so if you are requesting to only drive your own child, you may not be able to attend the field trip. In addition, even if we are not limited on the number of parents, It is not okay to say you can only drive your own when we're short on drivers. This again puts your child's teacher in a very, very uncomfortable position, and I ask respectfully that you keep in mind that this is for the benefit of all children, not just your own. A common question that we get asked about during field trips is, what do I do when the kids have to go to the bathroom? When kids need to go to the bathroom, please send them to the bathroom in pairs. You wait outside the bathrooms for them to come out, but they should go in pairs. If you're working with older children and the teacher gives you more age-specific varied directions with this, that's fine. But in general, default to sending the kids to the bathroom in pairs with you waiting right outside. Again, safety, safety, safety is incredibly important. You are there volunteering for all children, not just your own child.